Right then, we got there eventually. Took a bit of doing. Frustratingly, ended up snapping one of my drill bits. Luckily, I'd got another one the same size. Basically, just did those drill holes as you saw. Got my little router tool and did an initial cut to straighten the edge up and sort of get my line straight, and then repeated the same process as before with the drill. Just went in multiple times in short succession and just kept repeating up until the point of where I got a hole that was flush all the way across. Doesn't need to be perfect because it is going to get glued and clamped, so it will sort of compress itself and it will seal itself around there, so it doesn't need to be sort of nice on the inside of there because you're not going to see it. Just as long as the edging is nice and easy to tidy up, which I can sand down with the same router tool I used to cut on here. So I'm going to get this glued in now, just for the sake of letting it do, because it doesn't take long to dry, but the quicker you do it, if I leave it overnight, I'll be able to come back tomorrow, clean up the sides and just have everything ready. So just going to set my phone back up so you can see what I'm doing for this bit, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, bear with. So as you probably see, I've got my board ready to mix it up, which is my first step. So my first step is to mix up this epoxy glue. Fantastic stuff, as I say, if you're ever going to use anything to bond metal to wood or just anything. I used it on this as well, so it's what I used to bond the leather to the rope there. So it is fantastic stuff. It does smell. It is quite a stinky thing, so you just have to sort of grin and bear it basically as you're cracking on. But it sets very quickly once it's mixed, so you just squeeze a little bit out. When you're done, lift the handle back up. You've still got some in there which you'll be able to use for later. So you just pop that lid on there, and that should keep for a while for you to be able to use. So then all you do, I'm just using a bit of scrap wood here just to mix it together, because it's a two-part epoxy. You've got your your resin and your hardener, so you have to mix the two together like so. It's starting to smell now, which is good because that means that it's working. So when you've got it into this sort of colour consistency like that, which looks like something that I'm not going to say on Facebook, but I'm sure you can guess what I mean. Once you've got that sorted, you literally just have to sort of ease it into here, which is, that wood's a little bit too thick. So what I'm going to use is I'm just going to use this broken drill bit and scoop it up and drop it in like so. And as I say, you've got to be relatively quick. Obviously I want to take my time and not get it everywhere, but it does set shockingly fast. So you've only got a couple of minutes really before it starts to dry up and create that bond. So the sooner I get this in, the better. So I'm just gonna fill these holes up nicely with my oddly coloured sticky stuff just to make matters worse. But yeah, nice and straightforward. Just scoop it in. And this one's a little bit wider, so I could probably get away with doing this, yeah. And there we go. So just that is enough glue, I do believe. So next bit is just to get this all sorted. So just gonna literally pop that in like so. Make sure that's where I want it. That's fine. And then just to get it to go down that last bit, because there's glue in the hole, so it's filled the hole up a little bit, just tap it in gently with your rubber mallet. What that will do is it'll push the glue up the sides of the hole and force it to surround the whole thing, just helping create that better seal there. This one's a bit more awkward. Let's give it a bit of a whack. But that is now that, and all I've got left to do, as I say, is just get my phone out. I'm going to drill through and just pin this in with a little bit of doweling, sand it off, and that will be this done. But I'm going to wait for this to set first. I don't want to be drilling it and it cause it to move and push out or anything like that. So if I'm going to leave this tonight to dry, I'll be back tomorrow just to put those dowelings in and get this side cleaned up where any glue may have oozed out. But yeah, that's it for tonight, and I shall catch up with you guys pretty soon, to be fair, probably tomorrow, to get this doweling done. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it and you have a fantastic evening. Amazing. Cheers. Peace.